Hello, adventurers! Welcome back to Quiz Kingdom. This is Froggy, and today we're testing just how much you really know about the amazing world of animals. It's the ultimate animals knowledge trivia quiz. Get ready for 60 fun and fascinating questions about creatures from the jungle, the ocean, the desert, and everywhere in between. You'll have only 10 seconds to answer each one, so stay sharp and trust your instincts. If you're ready, smash that like button, subscribe to Quiz Kingdom, and let's jump straight into the wild. First round, what animal carries a hard shell on its back? That would be the tortoise. Which marine mammal relies on echolocation to navigate? It's the porpoise. What sea creature can change its body color to blend in? The correct answer is the cuttlefish. Which animal carries its child in a pouch? That's the kangaroo. What animal's an amphibian? Of course, the salamander. Which reptile on this list is venomous? It's the cobra. Which animal lives in the Arctic? That would be the polar bear. What animal's a rodent? It's a rat. What kind of reptile lays eggs? The crocodile does. How many Bombardiro crocodilo are there in this picture? That's right, there were 11. Which animal scavenges around carcasses? That's the hyena. Which mammal can go several weeks without drinking water? That would be the camel. What animal sleeps with its eyes open? That's the snake. Who's often considered the smartest? The chimpanzee is. Which mammal's the smallest? The bat holds that title. Which animal's known for spitting to defend itself? That's the llama. What land animal's the fastest runner? Of course, the cheetah. Which tiny creature can even survive space? Surprisingly, the tardigrade. Which ocean animal has the most arms? That would be the squid. Let's switch it up. Find the odd one out. That's correct. It's right here. Which animal can sleep while standing up? That's the horse. Which one's the smallest animal? The tiny hummingbird. Which tiny creature's known for living in large colonies? That would be the ant. What bird's famous for sleeping on just one leg? The flamingo. Which farm animal's recognized by its curly tail? The pig, of course. Which one has the sharpest claws? The eagle. Which bird is active at night? The owl. What animal's known for munching on bamboo? The panda. What kind of mammal's known for sleeping upside down? The bat does that. Find the missing puzzle to complete this picture. It was A. Which simple sea creature has no true brain? That's the jellyfish. Which farm bird is known for laying the eggs? The hen does. What's the largest marine mammal today? It's the blue whale. Which cat is famous for the thick mane? That would be the lion. What small mammal digs tunnels underground? We're talking about the mole. Which bird is most commonly found living in Antarctica? This is the penguin. What kind of lizard has a tongue longer than its own body? That remarkable hunter's the chameleon. Which fish can puff itself up into a spiky ball to avoid predators? The pufferfish uses this trick. Who carries its babies in a pouch? The koala does. Pay attention to these cups. Where's Nom Nom? You found him! C! Which animal's famous for loving honey? That would be the bear. What small mammal has the biggest ears? That's the hare. What glowing insect can produce its own light? Of course, the firefly. What's the biggest land animal? It's the giraffe. Which little animal stores food in its cheeks? That's the hamster. Which bird can actually fly backwards? The hummingbird can. What animal's been on Earth the longest? It would be the bee. Which sea creature has one of the most powerful venom? That's the jellyfish. Which animal's known for collecting baby teeth? The mouse. Can you find 3 differences between these images? Great job! Here, here, and here! Which sea creature doesn't have any blood? That's the starfish. Which animal can survive after it's been frozen? The frog can. Which animal is often said to have the best memory? Of course, the elephant. Which large bird cannot fly at all? The correct answer is the ostrich. Which small animal is known for eating pine cones? That's the squirrel. Which fish is the fastest swimmers in the sea? The speedy swordfish. Which one's known for having incredibly sharp eyesight? The eagle. Which insect is often considered the smartest? That would be the bee. Which animal has the most teeth in its mouth? believe it or not, the snail. Let's switch it up. Find the odd one out. That's correct. It's right here. Thank you for watching the video, and now go ahead and pick your next challenge. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel Quiz Kingdom for more fun quizzes like this, and see you in the next challenge.